Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, a safe haven where we can talk about our hair. In today's video, we are going to talk about tips for transitioning. Tip number 1, be patient. I know from transitioning myself, you lot have seen throughout my YouTube videos, like I've gone from having an afro to having short hair. And even before I got to the afro, I had relaxed hair before that. Then I transitioned, I used a keratin treatment to transition, then I went to being fully natural. Anywho, so rule number 1 is be patient. Like the first 6 months to a year are the hardest, but once you get through that part, you're good, boo. Like you're actually good. Tip number 2, treat your hair regularly. You'll find that if you don't wash it and condition it that often, the hair just tangles, it mats, it's not great. And I know because of the two, like obviously you have the kinky hair and then the straight hair, like when those sections meet is where you're going to find the most tangling. If you treat your hair and not just wash it and just bung it into plaits, you will actually see a difference in terms of like how your hair responds when you're blow drying it or you go to put it in a protective style. Number 3, consider a protective style. So whether that be weave or it be braids, or a wig, I couldn't think of the third one. I would say consider a protective style because it actually gives you like quite a considerable amount of time where you don't have to deal with your hair, and it means that you're not going to be pulling and tugging at it. You don't have to deal with like a lot of the shedding and the matting that can happen with transitioning. So I would say consider protective style. Tip number 4, trim your hair regularly. What you'll find is that you'll probably lose a lot of your hair anyway. Like you'll find a lot of the relaxed hair becomes dead and starts shedding, breaking a lot. Give it quite chunky trims, and I know people get scared of it because you want your hair to grow, you want to have this long luscious hair, but it doesn't work like that. Like there's very few people who can transition without kind of have to do a big chop or having to cut a lot of their hair off. So don't be afraid of the scissors. Like get used to giving your hair like good trims on a regular basis. Tip number 5, another option or another tip for transitioning ladies, if you know that you want to keep up with it, a keratin treatment is a great idea. However, I don't think it's for everyone's hair, but that will be in another story, another episode, we'll talk about that. But a keratin treatment is a great way to just transition from being relaxed to natural. Like it's a way that you can still look presentable, you don't sweat out your hair, you can go to the rave, still look cute when you come out. So I would definitely suggest maybe a keratin treatment. Oh, tip number 6, and I probably should have technically put it as rule number 1 is speak to your hairdresser. Your hairdresser will be able to tell you how to get through it and the best way to do it. They should know, if they've done your hair for a while, they should know your hair and what your hair can and can't handle. So definitely just speak to your hairdresser. That's like the best thing ever. Like when my clients want to transition, we'll speak about it. We'll say all the best things they can and can't do, or like, you know, what they're planning to do and what they're planning to go with their hair. So thank you guys for watching once again. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next week on I'll see you next week for another video. Take care guys.